What do you think? Good. Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday morning, May 16th, 2018, and I'm headed into work for the day. I already dropped Grant off to his mom's, and we're bebopping along. Traffic so far hasn't gotten bad, but I'm not to the usually hairy part of the drive. Well, it's a beautiful day today. The sun is shining, it's completely dry, and they're saying a high of 82 today. That's just phenomenal. I need to get my little chapstick out of my car, my center console here, because I think it's been melting on the really hot days like today. Guys, I almost did it. So I bought back into XMCC last night, and literally just going back and forth, I was able to buy a total last night of 382 coins. I started with 350, if you guys remember. From my math, 10% of 350 is 35. So 35 plus 350 is 385, and I have 382 coins. So I am almost at a 10% return, and I want to say I've only been doing this for a week. I wanted to do 10% every move, but with the fees and stuff, that's just not quite possible. So right now everything is kind of down again. So I'm holding the coins, so I'm not going to be able to sell like today. I don't think. But pretty phenomenal, guys. So I mean, typically each coin is worth $1. So 35 or 32 extra coins is $32 extra. And like I said, that's about. I'd have to do the math. I'm guessing 8-9% return because it's not quite 10. And I'm pretty excited, pretty happy about that. It's one of those things where you don't realize how easy it is until you just fucking do it. Now, doing it on a larger scale, I'm not quite sure, because what I'm realizing is with this XMCC, the volume is like right at the sweet spot, where if I'm moving like 350, 400 coins, it seems like when I sell, because it's high, then that makes the price go down a little bit, my sell, and then when it's low and I buy, it makes the price go up. So, because I mean, I might gobble up like 2 or 3 big sell orders when I'm buying back in, all the way up to the next wall, paywall or buy wall, I guess you could say. So, it's very, very interesting doing this, but like I said, what I'm doing now wouldn't quite work to the extent on like larger coins and stuff like that on bigger exchanges, because I'm not moving that kind of volume to jump through or bust through buy wall, sell wall, stuff like that. But very interesting, very cool, and I'm amazed by it. So yeah, made 10% in a week. And the beauty of it is let's say it goes down 10% or whatever, I'm already holding the coins. So I physically am holding my 10%. It's not like, I lost money on it or whatever. No, I got extra coins. And that's kind of like the bottom line, especially with Masternode coins. Because, like once I get enough coins, I can kick off another Masternode if need be, or if I wanted to. So that's kind of my thought on that, guys. It's I don't want to say it's a win-win situation, but if I sell my coins and then it runs up, or the Bitcoin that I'm holding crashes or something like that, then that's one thing. But so far things have been working out well. I think I've been getting a little bit lucky, to be honest, with Bitcoin going up or down depending on where I'm at. So if I'm holding Bitcoin, I think it's been going up like 2-3%, and then when I'm holding XMCC, I think Bitcoin has been going down 2 or 3%, and then I'm kind of not only picking up earnings on buying and selling XMCC, but kind of getting some earnings with just Bitcoin itself. So when I'm not holding XMCC. So that seems to be what, just my observations. Like I said, it's been, I think, about a week. I'll look back and I'll let you guys know, but I think I started doing all this on like Wednesday or Thursday last week. And yeah, maybe it was like Thursday, because I think like Wednesday I kicked off the move from my XMCC wallet to the exchange, and it took like most of the fucking day to get the coins on the exchange. So now I just leave them on the exchange and I'm just jumping in and out. Well, it's Wednesday and I have over 3/4 of a tank worth of gas. I think that's going to change because we're going to be going to the range like Friday. If the boys don't want to go, then I will just go by myself, I guess. I don't really care. And yeah, I'm going to reach out to our buddy Ryan, see if maybe he would like to go. And then, yeah, that should be fun. Let's have my breakfast. These ketones, guys. Oh, that's another good news thing that I have to say is I've been doing the ketones for maybe a week as well. I don't know. 5 days maybe. I'm not sure. And I'm down to 188. So I've been drinking 1 ketone drink mix a day. And that definitely puts me into ketosis. This is the Prove It brand that I had bought way back when, and I never used them. I bought maybe 10 of them or so, and I never used it. And then I was like, you know what? We got the vacation coming up. I'm tanning. Let's fucking do this, dude. So I was kind of right around like 192, 193 on the scale. And I was like, well, you know, I mean, I don't want to say I plateaued, but I was starting to cheat more on the diet and all that stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can make some magic happen with these drinks now. So yeah, by taking the drinks, it ensures that you're in ketosis, because you're basically drinking ketones. So by drinking them exogenously, you're forcing your body into ketosis versus having to do the strict diet for a week or two and keeping the diet so you don't get knocked out. So I don't think I've even drank since I've been doing these keto things. That's why I'm not quite sure how this weekend's going to go with date night and stuff. I'm going to have to figure out if I'm going to drink or not. But with keto, when you're actually like hardcore into ketosis, your body, when you eat something that's not on your diet or whatever, or outside, or that you shouldn't essentially be eating, your body basically rejects it. So that was what I experienced yesterday. We ended up going out and getting some ice cream, and wow, my body did not like that. I did the McChicken sandwiches yesterday, which is not quite keto, but I mean, ice cream wasn't too bad. So like, I got ice cream with my parents for Mother's Day. I think that was on Sunday. And Sunday I was okay afterwards, but then yesterday was Tuesday, so yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to kind of be careful, but yeah, I mean, it went through me. I probably lost another pound or so from that. And I don't want to say that's something that I like about the keto diet and stuff, is like once you have stuff you're not supposed to, your body kind of purges it, so it's almost like a cleanse. But yeah, we're gonna kind of just see how this goes. But so my good news is today or even last night I was at 188. 188. I actually didn't get a chance to weigh myself this morning because I went to the bathroom again, so I think I'm like less than that, but 188. And I want to say, guys, that puts me at 50 pounds lost. So if I'm at 188, I'm pretty sure I was around like 235, 238. 238 would be 50 pounds. So that's almost like 25% of my mass. I'd have to do the math. I think that's that might even be more than 25%. So yeah, feels good. It feels good, and I don't need anyone else to toot my horn. I don't need anyone else to give me praise and accolades and all that shit. So it's something that I did 100% for myself and 100% for Grant. You know, I want to be healthier. I want to be around to teach him shit. And the lifestyle I was living before was not very healthy. Time will tell if the keto diet is actually healthy or whatever, but carrying around all that extra weight, all that extra fat, I know that that's not good. Now, once I'm done taking the shakes and stuff, I really do anticipate gaining back a little bit of weight. Probably going back to like the 190 range or something like that. But we'll see, guys. I have still yet to add exercise to this diet. And that's just what is phenomenal. And the thing with the exercise is that's probably going to put on more weight. Depending on what I want to do and how I do it. With the exercise, you know, if you convert fat to muscle, muscle weighs more than fat. So right there, you're going to weigh more. But if I do, you know, high reps, low weight type stuff, like more like cardio and things like that, instead of like, you know, trying to bulk up or whatever, then I might not necessarily gain much weight. It would be nice to tone more. It'd be nice to have some abs for once in my life. That is something that, you know, it's been like a goal of mine, but I was never really big into being like a meathead or like a jock or whatever. Like, I don't know. So if I can come up with something that would work, that you know, I don't have to live in the gym to obtain, then maybe we'll see. I don't know. But I'm going to start just doing some more stuff, guys. Just some more active stuff. You know, I want to get into golfing. You know, I want to do some golfing with my dad. You know, I haven't gone golfing with my dad in fucking years. And that's something that's important to me. And I don't know, I'd like to get back into paintball, but I'm going to have to come up with something different for that. Like, maybe go, but don't use a lot of paint or something, like on purpose. Like, see what I can do with minimal paint. And we're gonna see. We're gonna see how all this goes, guys. But I want to do some more active stuff and just have more fun and do things that I want to do. You know, like I'm learning a lot these last couple months, and I'm optimistic, but I don't think what we have going on is gonna work. And I think she feels it too. And I think the way that she designed our relationship is more like a friends with benefits versus actual relationship. And I guess as long as we're monogamous, I'm okay with that. I don't really want to be doing stuff with somebody that's doing stuff with fucking other people or multiple other people's. That just sounds disgusting to me. Plus, I'm seriously like trying not to like walk around with STDs and stuff. Ugh. Not a good conversation to talk about, right? Kind of sketchy. But I'm realizing that, you know, it's just kind of like, I'm just around, see if I can improve myself. She doesn't really want to fix her upper, you know, all that type of stuff. And, you know, if I can improve myself to her standards or whatever, then I guess I'll work. But she's not really crazy about me. And the more I get to know about her, there's so many red flags. And I'm not saying that to be pompous, not saying that to be like a dick or a jerk, or to be like, oh, I'm just, you know, turning off to her because she's turning off to me or something. Like, no, like, a lot of problems. And talk about a fixer-upper. I don't think I'm that kind of man. I don't have that kind of time or patience. But we're gonna see. And I'm smiling because, like, I don't think she realizes it. She doesn't realize how much work she actually is. And at the end of the day, it comes down to the question, is it worth it? Is it worth it for me to put in that work? To try to, make her relationship worthy? And then on her side of the fence, is Bob worth it? Am I worth it, like, waiting around for me to get my finances in order and my shit together and all this stuff? Her and I are in very different financial situations. And that was a big part of our talk on Saturday. And which is typically way too early to have those kind of conversations. Frankly, it's none of her fucking business what my finances are. But I gave her the respect, We've been friends for so long that the way I look at it is I would rather lay some shit down on the table, and if we have a deal breaker, let's figure that out sooner than later. Now, what that's potentially going to do is maybe, possibly, and I'm not saying she is, but that may expose how shallow she is. If I don't have as much money as she wants or thinks is important or whatever, and she doesn't like that, what does that say about her? I'm living life. I'm happy. I'm good. I'm in a good situation. Yeah, I've had some help. But at the end of the day, it's going to even out. I'm still putting in the work. I'm not a fucking couch potato. I'm not a stay-at-home dad. I'm a pretty good guy. And it's taken me probably 3-4 years to realize just how good of a guy I am. And it went to the point where I even told Vicky, I said, Vicky, at some point, it's not going to be today, it's not going to be tomorrow, it might not even be next month, but at some point you're going to take me for granted. And I said, that's because I'm a nice guy. Women are not used to being with nice guys. Nice guys are boring. Nice guys are safe. Nice guys are comfy. And deep, deep, deep down, the majority of women, especially like single women that get up into, this age, don't really truly want a nice guy. They think they do. They finally get one and they fuck it up. Just saying. Or they make up problems or drama, or they want to live, with the drama and all the bullshit and stuff. And it gets to the point where they need to, they really need to do some soul searching. Because they all say, like, oh, I just want a nice guy, I just want a nice guy. And then they finally get one, and then they're like, oh, this is what it's like? Well, why aren't we fighting? Why aren't we arguing? That's why. That's why. Think about it. Stay tuned for more. Alright guys, so I got another announcement to make. So last night I was sleeping and dreaming, and I actually died in my dream. That's never happened before. So typically in a dream, before whatever's supposedly gonna kill you happens, you typically wake up. And I didn't wake up last night. I don't know what exactly that means, but it kind of concerns me a little bit. Just kind of remembered about it. I was driving in the car with my parents. I was in the back seat, and we were driving on a highway, and I think my dad went to pass somebody or something, and the road curved, and instead of taking the curve, he went to the left and went like between the two highways, off of like a bridge, or off of like a jump almost, and then like the car wasn't going fast enough, so we wouldn't have made the jump, and we would have like slammed right into like the concrete wall. And instead of like dying immediately, we like crashed through the wall, like in like some video games. Like you might hit a wall, but it's like fake and it breaks, and you just drive through it. We did that, and then we came upon another same situation and did the jump again, and we still weren't going fast enough, and we hit another wall again. And then it happened like 2 or 3 or 4 times, breaking through all these walls. And then the last time I saw we were going like, instead of like through like a little like a brick wall almost, we were going right at one of those like concrete median barrier things. And that's what killed us. When it happened, or killed me I should say, I don't know about them. When it happened, everything went black, and then everything kind of was like warm and fuzzy, and I want to say like I heard like a little bit of music or something, soft music, and then I kind of just came to, and I don't know what the deal was, but it was like everyone around me was just doing like what we like to do or something. So I think like we were actually shooting guns or something. So everyone that I knew that had died or whatever, somehow I knew that like we were all in the same boat together. We were all like shooting ARs or something, just for fun. And we were all laughing and smiling and having a good time. And it was fun. And we're just hanging out, waiting for more friends and family to come. Never experienced anything like that before. And after that happened, then I did wake up and realized what had just happened, and looked down and checked on Granny. It was good. Hey, what's up, guys? Just headed out from work for the day, headed home. 85 degrees, sunny. I did go tanning again today. Today's Wednesday. I am baked. So, yeah, how do I explain it? Maybe I won't even get into details, but try to make some plans to hang out with the family with Rochelle Memorial Day weekend. Come to find out, she has no interest in doing so at all. So that's it. I think I'm not going to really be talking too much about her that much. We'll see. But at least on this vlog, that is. So, gave it a try. It was fun. But she's bottom line is she's not really interested in a serious relationship. And it's unfortunate, but I can't fault her. I can't blame her. She's been single for so long that, that's the way it goes. It's one of those things where a person gets to a certain age, set in their ways, and not even willing to bend, let alone, break. So that's it. I think I'm okay, at least right now. Like I said at the very beginning, even on this vlog, I wanted to give it a try, see where it leads to. We still have our vacation in a few weeks, and yeah, I'm just not gonna really put much faith in it or be serious about it. So, not gonna make somebody a priority that doesn't make me a priority. That's what it comes down to. So, love you guys. And this vlog has been very therapeutic. I really wanted to order that TG tracker because I'm going to be going to the lake house and probably doing a ton of boating this summer. And it would be nice to have a 4K video camera and all that. But I think right now it's not a really good decision financially to buy another camera. I need to stop spending. Gotta pay off the bills. I need to find a better way to save for stuff. Like maybe put away X amount of dollars every week or month or something, and then once I accumulate that money, then I can buy it. Because otherwise, I just buy shit and I'm just telling myself, well, I'm just gonna figure out how to pay it off later, and that's not really the way to go about doing things. But yeah. Stay tuned for more. Alright guys, what's going on? I am headed back to the storage locker with the baby Sophs. We're going to make an extra trip, so I stopped on the way home and picked up about 3 boxes worth of stuff. Almost 4 boxes worth of stuff. And I'm going to bring it back to the house and sort through it and figure out what to do with it. I just had an idea. I think I'm going to throw some of the keeper stuff into the crawl space at my house, with the ultimate goal of cleaning out the storage locker. So it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of time, but apparently right now I have a lot of free time, so now is the time to do it, especially over these next 3 weekends that I don't have Grant. It's going to not only give me something to do, but it's going to take my mind off of everything else and help me make some forward progress. So that's what I'm looking to do, I guess you could say. I need to stay positive, do positive things versus just drink and get down on myself. So this next upcoming month or two is going to be very, very busy, and yeah, summer's basically in the books already, so everything's planned out. Got some big events coming up that I'm excited about. We got Breaking Benjamin concert. They're on tour with Five Finger Death Punch and Bad Wolves. That concert is August 29th, so that's Grant's mom's birthday. Not a lot going on, guys. That's it. So I'm just trying to get some things done. I have talked so much this week that I think that's going to be about it, guys. I might maybe do some video footage of some of the shit that I'm going through that's from my storage locker, and just to kind of document it as I purge it, as I throw it out. So, yeah.